What is up, guys? Brittany and Makaylah here, back with another episode of We Got Something to Say. And today, as promised, we are going to be talking about Makaylah's life update.
Yes.
You're funny. If you guys could see the face she just made. All right. So just to recap, last episode, we talked about my life update. Talked about how I dated a stalker. And he was weird.
Wow.
And then we talked about the new guy that I'm talking to and how great he is and how things are going so good. Like, it's just so easy.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's crazy. I'm not trying to get into your episode, but it's so crazy how I was second guessing myself with the first guy. Mm-hmm. And I thought something was wrong with me because he was so ready to move forward with being official and, you know, and getting together and planning a life together. But something just felt off the entire time. But with this guy, it just like flows so smooth.
That's really good.
No red flags, nothing. We laugh. We share deep things from our heart. We share stuff that, you know, we've been pained by, relationships, romantic and friendships and family members as well. Like, we are able to talk with each other, and it's just such a great vibe. Like, he makes me smile. He makes me laugh. We always going out to eat.
Yes,
he's always trying to buy me stuff, and it's just a great relationship.
You're
and I'm
treated like a queen, the way that
he
you're
treats
supposed
me
to be treated.
How I'm supposed to be treated, and the other guy did too, but it was complicated. Like, it was
conditional.
Yes, and it was like just a bunch of like emotional, just too much,
too soon.
And so with this one, it's just like, man, this is going so, it's almost kind of scary because it's going so good. It's just like, this is going too good.
But that's
like,
okay,
too good to
though.
be true.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's
but I feel like
it's the beginning.
But I feel like when it's of God, it's supposed to go that smoothly.
Yeah, it is.
You know, we're not supposed to have all of this arguments and headaches
and tension and stuff.
and tension. So yeah, enough about me.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I really am. Honestly,
Thank
guys,
you.
This is something that I've been praying for her, and to watch it come to pass, it's amazing.
It's been a while.
Like, God is doing his thing in her life.
Yes.
And to be able to witness it firsthand, you know, before a lot of people, even some of our peers, it's very inspiring, and it's very it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, so just continue to let God do it, and let God be the foundation of your relationship, because they're probably about to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Really he already wanted to. Like, at the second date, we're on like the 7th, 8th date now, but at the second date, he wanted to be together, and I was just like, I have to admit something. I am not one to fall quickly. Like, I'm not one of those head over heels type, like, kind of girls.
Yeah.
Because I've been hurt in the past, I am very precautious, and I take my time. And so with him, he was just like, I like you. I wish I could use another word, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to scare you off.
That boy was sprung.
Smitten.
No, that boy was sprung.
Head over heels. And so, like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's moving quickly, but everything is just aligning, and I feel like it truly is of God, and he's so sweet. And, like, I'm nervous to meet his family. He keeps asking to meet you. He keeps asking to meet my mom. He keeps asking to meet my mentor. And I'm just like, oh God. He even asked to meet my pastor, and I'm just like, Jesus,
he ain't ready for me.
Be nice. Be nice. You play too much. Okay, so yeah, but that's the gist of the last episode. If you didn't catch it, go back and, you know, re-listen or listen to it.
Yeah.
It's called Brittany's Life Update, and it's the first episode of season 2. This is the second episode of season 2. So yeah, let's get into Makaylah's life update.
I don't be doing nothing for real. Sorry, I'm just kidding. So, where do I start?
You start from the beginning, like I did. Tell them work, church, relationships, fitness, everything.
Okay, so work is actually going really good. Our job is actually about to get like this big pay raise prayerfully. We are really praying that this comes through.
Yes.
But no, I believe God for it. I have faith that we're going to get it. So in that department, things are looking up.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
excited.
talk about how you went from like working at a job that was so stressful.
Oh God, yeah.
The worst environment to be in.
Yeah.
To this beautiful blessing that God gave you.
Yeah. I was working in healthcare, and it was laborious, right? Now I don't have a problem doing a job where I have to do labor, because I mean a lot of jobs are like that. But one, when you don't get paid enough, and then two, when you don't get, I guess, respected in the role that you are doing, it really like plays a toll on you, weighs on you. And then on top of that, like my body was starting to kind of like break down, you know, though like at that time I was definitely more in the gym and, you know, fit, but it was just like weighing on my body because it was just a lot of stuff that I was doing, you know, dealing with patients, you know, feeding them, making sure they have food and stuff, all the ripping and running. Like a hospital is very big, and the kitchen was not close. I don't have any issues with serving. I have no issues with catering, especially to people that are sick. And then you add people that are sick and dying, right? It takes a mental toll on you, along with you having to execute your job and the role that you play. But it just, when you don't feel appreciated and when you don't get paid enough to do all of those things, and then you, like I said, you have to open yourself up spiritually and mentally to be able to deal with that stuff. Yeah. You walk in one day and your patient's there, you come back the next day and they're not there. Yeah. That's a lot to deal with, right? Or the body bags, you used to see them rolling out into the hallway. Yeah. Going to the morgue. And everyone around is just walking around like it's a regular day.
That is weird. I couldn't do it.
So it was just a lot, you know, and God was able to bless me, you know, with a government job. And I'm so happy where people are lively. You know, I'm not looking at sick people or dead people, right? You know, so I'm still dealing with the public, but it's truly a blessing. I really didn't know like when I would be done with the previous job. I actually used to complain a lot about it until I got to a point where God showed me the moment you stop complaining and embrace it, I'll be able to move you forward, right? Because no matter how much you don't like a position or wherever you are in life, someone is praying that they are where you are, right? So I had to get to the point where I stopped complaining about it and telling God, thank you for this job, and then also thank you, Lord, that I'm not in the hospital bed, bedridden, right? People, I guess I really didn't realize it, but people were there for months. Yeah. And like when I didn't realize it, but if you look back at the paperwork from when you first got them and to the time they either checked out or, you know, expired, like they were there for like months. People were there. I was working holidays. We spending Christmas together. Oh, wow. And it's not like 5-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts. I'm there 12 hours. I'm there for the whole holiday with these people. I hated that, Makaylah. Yeah. She will always be like, we would start like an event at the house at like, 1, 2. Yeah. She wouldn't show up until like 8 or something. It was, I don't know what time it was, but it was late. 7:30. Yeah. I was just like, what? 6, 7, 7:30. Yeah. So it was very draining. Again, healthcare, it comes with that. But then again, it's like, no, if you're a doctor or nurse, like you getting paid for it, right? Yeah. So it kind of evens out. It kind of balances out. So right now I am very grateful for what God has done in my life. Like I'm definitely more happy. Yes. Oh my God. Making that cheddar. Trying. Girl. Yes, I am. I'm making good money. So that is a blessing. Work is going great. What else? So in next month, because we're in April already, so next month at the end of the month, I will be turning 30 years old. Was that a horn? Yeah. That's what? No, it's okay though. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'll be 30. So I've been in a place where I really have been thinking about that, like very deeply. Not sad, just excited. You know, Lord willing, to see it and to prepare myself in my life for the next chapter. Yeah, I'm really closing the door. Yes.
Goodbye 20s.
That needs to be closed.
Hello 30s.
I have been through so much in my 20s
Yeah.
that I would have never thought.
Yeah.
As a teenager, like I would have never thought the
Yeah.
things that I have had to come through,
Mm-hmm.
the lessons that I've learned,
Yeah.
the people that I've met, and the people that I have let walk out.
Yeah. You know what? I would honestly say that 30s are like hands down a breath of fresh air.
Wow.
It truly is. Like, I feel like you're
I
going to
could
love
cry
it.
right now.
I feel like you're going to love it because, like you said, we made all the mistakes in our teenage years. We made all the mistakes in our 20s. Now we know better. So
Yeah.
we're doing better.
Yeah.
Now we're establishing ourselves and we're making, a career and a name for ourselves. And it's just like everything you went through in your 20s, you don't want to go through
I don't
anymore.
even want-
And you don't have to.
Yeah.
Because you've learned.
Yeah.
And you sit by and you see other people who are in their 20s and they're going through the things that you went through. And it's just like,
You just want to help them get through it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, just get through this.
like it gets better.
It really
like,
does.
When I was in my 20s, I was dreading turning 30, but I love it. Like, I don't know. I just feel so accomplished, so established. Like, I feel like I've done a lot. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like you're going to love it, Makaylah. It's like, it's a breath of fresh air, truly.
I mean, I feel it now. Like I said, I have a month. I say a month and a half because my birthday is at the end of May. So that's pretty much 2 months. But I'm just embracing where I am right now and where I'm going, and I'm so ready, right, to be able to turn over a new leaf. Like it feels weird, but I know that I'm ready to just be in a whole different like bracket, caliber, whatever you want to call it, in my life, you know. So I'm excited for that. I'm moving soon, so
yes,
we're still gonna have our podcast, but we are splitting ways
going
as far
separate
as
ways.
it's okay.
We gonna be living on our own for the first time ever.
Yeah,
you guys.
I mean, I've moved out of my parents' house, but I was married, but I've never physically been by myself.
Yes, me neither.
But I also feel like for the season that we are in our lives, like, just dating and, wanting to get married, for me to move out and to go straight into living with my husband, that's a lot because I don't know.
Yeah.
I need some quiet time. I need time by myself to learn myself more, or just spend time with God with just me. Not that you can't do that with someone, but there are just different little distractions that happen when you live with someone, So that's coming up and I'm really excited. Like I said, 30 just feels so different and surreal that these things are, happening. I'm making strides financially.
Yes.
Whew, like never before.
I'm telling you, 30s, you get your stuff
Literally,
together.
Yeah.
And it feels great.
Yeah. So I'm happy about that. Like my finances are like getting in order and I'm so happy. Yeah. Like I said, I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of stupidity. And like you're saying, like, you don't have to do that in your 20s, right? You can be a smarter 20-year-old and not make mistakes. But if you're going to do them, you need to do them in your 20s and then learn from them and move forward.
But look, even if you do make, because I've made mistakes in my 30s. I just made a mistake when we went to Mexico, and that's another story for another day. But I'm saying, if you, not even going to get into that. Yes, no, impulse buying.
I probably impulse buy today.
People,
but anyway,
look, people impulse buy in their 50s. But listen, I'm saying when you make mistakes in your 30s, you're able to bounce back quicker. You're able to learn like faster. You're able to recover quickly.
Let's say honestly, let's say you should be. We're saying this because you should be. Yeah. But it's
not always the case.
We know a lot of 30-year-olds that are not doing any of the stuff that we're sitting here saying. So let's reword that. In your 30s, you should be able to.
Yes.
Honestly, you are expected to. Yeah. However, that's not always the case for some people.
Absolutely.
Again, like no shade or anything to anyone that's in their 30s that are struggling or whatever. But honestly, like 10 years is a long time. Yeah. To get to learn something. Yeah. To make a mistake. That way when the 10 years is over, like, all of our situations that's what they are. They're situational, right? Yeah. Things happen. People have kids, like just things are things, but it's just the whole point of it is it's a level up, right? Because we're going to say the same thing with 40. Yeah. I should not be doing nothing that I did in my 30s when I'm 40. Nope. Right. And it just goes and goes, but we're going to deal with like where we are now. So yeah, it's it's mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's really mind blowing. Like if the conversations that even me and you have had alone about like my life or like my finances or like the accomplishments that like I haven't had, like I could cry.
It's okay. You've come a long way.
I really have. And
that girl in Miami to now, you have come a long way.
Dang, why you say it like I was on the corner in Miami or something?
No, I'm saying that girl that was making those mistakes, those financial mistakes in Miami.
Yeah,
you have come a long way.
That we will never forget that trip. Yeah. That trip was.
Yeah,
we actually vowed to not talk about it.
No, I vowed to not make fun of you anymore about it.
Yeah,
because I was like in shock.
I got a pass.
Yeah,
it ain't. Oh, okay. We'll leave it there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a financial episode or something.
Yeah. I was making. She wanted to slap me. But it's okay. I definitely have came a long way. I think right now, I would say I'm motivated.
Yeah,
I'm super motivated to be successful. I'm super motivated to feel my best, to look my best. I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes, but I know right now I have that helmet on. Like I'm so motivated because we're talking about health and wellness and fitness and stuff. So I'm so motivated because 30, I need to look my best. Right.
Yeah.
I'm so determined to. And 2 months isn't more than enough time to do that.
Yeah.
I'm overweight, but I'm not like, extremely overweight, but I'm still not where I would like to be. So right now I'm kind of like in that mode where I'm really trying to like be intentional about the things that I eat, be intentional about being active. It's crazy. Like I go to the gym now, and as much as I would want to be there for 2 hours, sometimes even an hour, even if I do 30 to 40 minutes, that's good enough. Like, I don't know.
Just go.
People were talking about the internal clock. Like when you're getting older, sometimes 2 hours is a long time to be working out.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say my attention span, but when I get in there, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Yeah. I've done the work, so I'm just trying to make sure that I'm intentional about my health and I'm going to say my wealth, but that too, but my fitness and health, because that is also something that I am about to start working on when I turn 30. I would like to be a personal trainer. Always said I would never do it, but I know it's in my heart to do. I want to be able to help people that don't know how to help themselves.
Yeah.
But I am in a place where I feel like I don't want to preach to the choir and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. So right now I'm taking that time to just learn what I need to learn, work out, eat right, eat clean. For like 3 months, well, it's only been like a month, but I have 2 more months where I just, it's spiritual, but that I'm pretty much just eating like supernatural. I guess you can call it vegan. Like, that's a natural thing pretty to much say. It's been a journey. I don't really crave meat. I think the biggest thing I crave is hot wings because that's my favorite food. But overall, I've noticed a difference. Generally, like how I feel. I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel. If I'm tired, it's just because I wake up very early for work. But I don't feel that sluggish feeling. Like I used to have knee pain very badly. I don't have knee pain.
That's good.
Just different sorenesses in my body. I don't feel it. My job is not. It's not too bad. It's still strenuous, but it's not that bad. But I'm watching like things change. So I'm just kind of like on this really big health kick right now. It's going well. I just need to continue to stay focused. I have issues with being consistent. I do lack consistency in a lot of different areas. Even recording this podcast, I lack consistency. And I was explaining to her last night, and I had to apologize because even something like this, it's not a priority.
Yeah,
it should be, but it's not because of everything that I'm sitting here saying that like my life is becoming and 30 and just all these things that are on my mind. So I'm trying to learn I need to learn how to balance life because we all have to. Yeah. Because life changes every day, right? It's not a week by week thing. It's a day by day that life changes. So you have to learn how to be motivated and be disciplined and stay consistent. Yeah. So that's something I'm really trying to work on in my fitness, So that's going pretty good.
Okay.
Church wise and like ministry, God's moving in my life. He's revealing new things that he wants me to do. And I'm really happy because I'm going to say yes to God. Why would I not? He's done so much for me, and he's still doing things for me.
Absolutely.
Like quickly, like within days.
Very quickly.
When I pray. But honestly, I will say this, and this is kind of like to encourage people. When you're praying and you're asking God for something, you're praying and you are expecting God to just do it, but it's a shift in your mind. Yeah. There's things that we pray and ask God for, but honestly, it may not even be something you need to pray about. It needs to be something that you just need to do. Yeah. Right. And say, God, cover me while I change, or cover me when I do this. Yeah, absolutely. Right? And I feel like that's where all the things that God has done within the last month, because it hasn't even been like 6 months. God has done so much for me in the last month or 2 months, but it's because I knew that I had to change my mindset. It literally was just a shift. Right. Yeah. And I kept praying. I kept crying like, God, help me. I'm just trying to get it together. Yeah. And he was like, I already told you what to do. Exactly. What are you?
Because you were stuck for a while.
For a long
like,
years.
You couldn't get together.
I couldn't get it.
You had the answers. And I think one time we had a conversation.
Let's be honest, like, and be transparent. Like this whole financial situation, like wanting to make more money, wanting to be successful, but couldn't even handle what I had. Yeah. It's immature, number one. You know? Yeah. Let's call it what it is. Like everybody listening now don't have the best financial situation. So I want to be able to encourage someone and say, get your mind together, get your budget together, get your book together. Yeah. And stop spending your money on stupid, frivolous things. Yeah. And that's all I was doing. And and trying to make an excuse like, well, dang, I may not make enough, or I don't know how I'm late on that. Yeah, you do. Yeah. You didn't pay it. Yeah.
I think it was one point when you had actually like, we had sat down and we talked, and you were like, I know what to do. You were like, is there something wrong with me?
I really was.
Is there something wrong with me? Because it wasn't clicking. You knew what to do, but you just weren't doing it.
It's weird. It was weird. But I think it was just it was an excuse. Yeah. We give ourselves so many excuses to do wrong. Yeah. That don't even make sense.
Or comfortability. Yeah, like you were so used to doing what you were doing, you didn't want to do. Yeah. Try something new. Yeah, or give that up,
or even give a little more to God. Right. Yeah. Or and another thing, I remember being in church a few Sundays ago. And I was just praying, and pastor's been doing pretty much like if you have a desire to give a prophetic seed, like meaning you're giving unto God because you're believing for something, right? So I was just praying, and I kept crying, and I said, God, it's yours anyway. I will give it to you. It's not mine to hold on to. And I think that's another thing that I was stuck in, always just trying to hold on to money because I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be broke, right?
But that in itself is a poverty mindset.
It is a poverty mindset, right? Because what if somebody needs something? You're just going to hold on so tight to your money that you can't lend a helping hand when someone else is in need, And I felt like, and then I'm not saying that that's what I was doing, because if somebody needed something, I have no issues giving it, but it was just like trying to hold on to money, but it's slipping out of my hand. That's literally what was happening. Trying to just, I gotta hold it, not taking care of the things that are long overdue. Right, all the current bills paid, but what about the past stuff? See, because the stuff that's recent is not what's hindering you from getting a car, moving, getting approved for a home loan. It's the stuff from the past, So I'm very happy and I'm very grateful that I got past that hump. Like, I'm so grateful that I got past it. So, like, debt free, about to be debt free.
Yes. No, like literally.
No, literally, I'm about to be debt free.
You got like what?
What, student loans?
Student loans.
And they already approved those. I just need.
We're biting that.
We're biting that. Yeah. Sign the paper. So
Congress, somebody, y'all gotta move.
Because they're already approved to get forgiveness.
Yes.
And after that, there will be nothing on my credit report.
Man, oh man,
God is so good, right? So that's what's been going on in that area. Yes. What's the next area of life?
Dating.
So I currently do not have no boyfriend. I'm talking to someone, but and I have a date coming up. But ew, stop.
Wait, let me see if I can find it.
Oh wow,
ooh la la.
Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of told myself I was giving up on that too, but I can't. I'm not going to give up on it.
You're a single woman.
But I'm also not. I'm also not desperate either. So, and I think it's because I'm just like on the grind, trying to grind and get it. And
but just let it flow naturally. Let it come to you. You, like you said, you're not desperate, so you don't have to chase after no one. You don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. Just let it come to you.
Yeah. So, yeah, it came, and you know what's crazy?
What?
It's not gonna come the way that I think it's gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
Even like we all have a type and we all have like this way that we think we should be, or this certain guy that he has to look like this. He gotta. Mm-hmm. But what if he don't?
Exactly. I thought for the longest time that I was gonna find my husband in the church, but as of currently, doesn't look like it. He's coming that way.
Yeah. So
I honestly think he's already here.
Hello.
But we'll see.
Me too. Yeah. I think he's here too. So I'm saying that because I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like you have to be open to certain things.
Yeah.
And not be so quick to judge people because they may not look exactly what you think that they should look like, or they maybe don't dress the way you think they should, or or they're not like super prissy, because I'm very prissy and I feel like I'm kind of bougie, right? So, but what if he's not? What am I gonna turn him away?
No.
There's
some things we have our non-negotiables. Some things you just will not bend, or like, you will not give in on these things. But then there's some things like, okay, maybe he be picking his nose or when y'all out in public, or maybe he chews with his mouth open. Those are things that can be fixed. His sneakers are dirty. Okay, buy him some shoe cleaner. Like, those are things that can be fixed.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if
like teeth, teeth can be fixed.
Braces, hello.
Yeah.
$5,000 tax season.
Yeah. So I'm learning.
Yeah.
I will say sometimes it's uncomfortable, but it's like, you don't know what God is trying to do in their lives. And you don't know what God is trying to do in your life.
Absolutely.
Because they're not exactly what you think it should be.
And then not only that, the place.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, it's just, people get set on meeting their spouse in one certain place. Like, he has to be in the church. I'm going to marry somebody from the church.
Everybody in the church ain't living right.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But then I'm talking about like in my church.
No, but I'm just saying, like, we, as I'm going to say Christian women, women of God, have this stigmatism like, oh, he has to be in the church. I'm not even trying to be funny. My ex-husband was in the church.
Yeah.
That's going to be another topic for another day. My ex-husband was in the church, but I was getting yoked up. So I don't want to hear about how he needs to be in the church, because that doesn't mean anything. Yeah. What I need is for him to have a relationship with God.
Absolutely.
And to be a man of God indeed, walking and living by the word of God.
Born again, filled with the Holy Ghost.
Baptized. Hello. Yes. Transformed and renewed in his mind. Yes, that's what I need. Absolutely. And if he comes to a dating website, if he comes to Instagram, if he comes to Facebook, if he's the gym or the grocery store, then hello.
So be it. Yes.
So everybody having this, he gotta come this way.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna be waiting
for a long time
if you're so stuck on that's how he has to come.
Yes. And I honestly feel like bad, because that's how I used to be.
Oh no, I was like that maybe last year. I was like, ain't nobody doing that.
I said, I'm marrying somebody. Like, he better come to my church.
I was like, I ain't doing no,
because I ain't going to nobody. Yeah, I ain't going to nobody else's church, so he got to come through my church.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not online dating. That's creepy. That's weird. But what's crazy is we talk to people online all the time. We always liking everybody's stuff. We always commenting and talking to people we don't even know.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the same thing when you date someone online. Have a conversation.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't go well,
exactly,
have a good life.
It's not like you're talking to some robot or something. This is an actual person. Yeah. You may not know them off rip.
Yeah.
Go on a date.
It's so crazy.
You might start online, but it doesn't have to always be online.
It's so weird, because since I've had like online dating, like I have talked to more guys than I have ever talked in my life. Yeah. Right. But it's just a conversation.
Absolutely.
That technically,
just a conversation.
when you go into it, just like, oh, we really just talking. Like, hey, good morning. How you doing? Like,
absolutely.
It's not that bad.
You're trying to get to know somebody to see if it can go further.
If
and there's nothing
compatible.
wrong with that. Yes.
Exactly.
And if you're not, block on to the next.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all this. So today, actually, this guy, he ended up liking my profile. And I liked him back, right? So then it goes into like the little DM thing. Then you can speak or you can press wave, just like most Facebook things have wave. So I just press wave. I didn't even say nothing. Mm-hmm. He was just like, what did he say? Don't even try. I was like, huh? Question mark.
Like, you're not trying to even.
No, he said, I was like, huh? He was like, I'm not interested. I said, then block me then, duh. What is wrong with these people?
Why would he like you?
Thank you. That's what so do you see what I'm saying? Like, an interaction like that could deter me and be like, you know, or make me feel away.
I would have went off on him.
I was going to call him an idiot, but I was like, okay, this is stupid. This is immature. So
why would you like my profile if you're not interested?
Bro,
you
I was
dodo bird.
I was so weak. I was like,
what?
It was very weird. So all I did was, I was like, then block me, duh. I wanted to be like idiot, but I didn't do that. So I just blocked him. I was like, that was so dumb. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, I talk to, you're going to be able to talk to so many people that kind of stuff is like, that doesn't.
Yeah. You definitely meet some weirdos.
Oh, for sure.
But then there's some really good ones out there too.
Some good ones.
Some fine ones. Hello.
Yeah, no. Okay. Let's keep it. Let's keep it holy. But yeah, it's been good. So yeah, I have a date next weekend. So let's see how it goes.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
You have had some, success though.
Yeah. But before that, I mean, I went on dates without the dating website.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, girl.
Yes. And I'm glad I got your location.
Dang.
Find my iPhone.
Because let somebody act up. We know where you at.
Yeah.
No,
I
for
see
real.
you over there at Les Tucker.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't want that.
Guads.
I don't want
Plaza Sticker.
That's you. You like Mexican food.
Benny Damatados.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, she pulling out accents that I don't know where they're coming from. So she's probably.
I was trying to do like
probably tired
Italian.
You got to stop with the accents. We talked about this. You try to do a Nigerian one that sounded British.
Well, he was British Nigerian.
Okay. Well.
Yes.
I'm so weak.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my life right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely ever changing every day. So
it's your life. What you gonna do? World is watching you.
Once you start doing that, we gotta go.
Yeah. I'm getting tired.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That was good. Yes. Go, Kayla.
I'm trying, sis.
You are. You're doing good.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're doing good. But all right, guys, that is the end of episode 2 of We Got Something to Say. Brittany and Makaylah here. Thank you so much for listening. Please, 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 if you have not subscribed to our YouTube, go ahead and do that. If you have not followed us on Instagram, go ahead and do that. If you have not subscribed to our Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go ahead and do that. Everything is the same. We got something to say, and it's not something, it's something. And Brittany and Makaylah here with We Got Something to Say.
Always.